Honestly, I don't even know how I'm supposed to start this video. I mean, it's not really an apology, it's not me saying I'm going off of YouTube, but screw it. So, yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys, the viewers here. Although I'm pretty sure that most of my subscribers are not really going to watch this all the way, but I feel like the fact that I have Danganronpa clips in here is probably a good reason that people are going to actually pay attention to the fact that this video, exists. So I've been doing YouTuber for about 3, almost 4 years at this point. And technically I have two channels. I mean, I have this, which is my main channel, where I do all my video gaming content. And I have a second channel where I post music, which I'm kind of decent at, but I'm not exactly a professional DJ or producer, as you would call it. But this video doesn't really have anything to do with that channel. It has to do with this channel and the fact that I am slowly paying less and less attention to actually uploading stuff. I'm pretty sure some of you guys that have been with me from the beginning will be aware that my uploading schedule is, well, I don't really have one. I just post stuff whenever I want to, but I rarely actually edit videos. I mean, I will cut stuff together so that way it's not just the entire playthrough from beginning to end, because I feel like that style of Let's Play content takes a long time and you will easily lose people's attention. Like you guys are probably losing attention from me speaking right now, unless you guys actually care about what I'm saying. But apart from that, yeah, I don't really do editing as much in my videos anymore. I mean, I used to a lot when I started this channel, but I just fell out of doing editing, even though that's pretty much the best episodes that I have when I edit stuff cleverly and it's actually fun to watch. And to be honest, speaking of stuff that is fun to watch, I want to talk about a bit of the stuff that's made my channel somewhat popular. Because, yeah, I have videos on my channel that are the sole reasons that I've hit nearly 400 subscribers. Obviously, one of them would be my Danganronpa videos, and by that I mean my 2 videos of an abridged series of the Danganronpa 1 anime that I edited together because I wanted to make a funny montage of the best moments of the most annoying character in the series, which was obviously Byakuya, who was the antagonist. So I just cut together moments of him being annoying in the abridged series because that was the joke, that he was annoying. And then months ago, literally exactly 1 year after that video, I made a sequel video that focused on Makoto, who I rarely paid attention to in the abridged series because I was too busy laughing at funny moments. And before that, I had an in-between video, which was just a bunch of the funny moments in general from the series that I actually liked, and everyone seemed to miss it and not care. I do not know why people did not care, they just didn't. And to be fair, I will say that people definitely cared about the video that I did more recently and the Byakuya video, probably because Byakuya is an antagonist and everyone likes the antagonist in anime, period. But that's getting off track. The other series of videos that made my channel actually popular were my Rec Room FNAF videos, because I basically titled it as FNAF VR, but it's free. And I don't know why the Rec Room fandom even liked my videos or decided to watch them. They just did. So yeah, I'm kind of surprised that those videos took off at all, but those ones got thousands of views and became some of my other most popular videos. And yeah, I definitely got consistent views whenever I did Rec Room FNAF videos. Definitely not as much as the Byakuya video, which kind of makes sense, but I was shocked for it to be somewhat popular regardless. And that's the thing. If any of my videos get like a huge amount of views, at least to my standards, meaning that a video gets over 100 views or something, I will be genuinely impressed because it seems like people actually care about my content. With that being said, my content is usually just stuff that I like to play, and I will tend to edit it together so that way it's not boring. But like I said before, I do not do editing as much as I did in the past anymore. So whenever I edit a video, I will usually just have the bits cut together. I won't have my Pokesona avatar up there, which I did in some of my other videos, and I definitely did a lot more commonly when I was first doing my channel. but I've really just fallen out of editing videos in general. And the main reason for that is because I'm just bloody lazy, and I prefer spending most of my time playing my games instead of editing them, because I have to edit them using my free time that I have to play games, and I can really only play or record games on the weekends or days off from school, because yes, I am still in school. And yeah, I only really have days off on Friday and onwards. I don't get to play during the weekends, excluding Friday, because I have to worry about school stuff. Heck, focusing on my channel is kind of awkward now when I have to literally focus on school stuff because I'm going off to college in the next 4 months. Or I guess 6 months to be more accurate. And because I'm going to a prestigious public Ivy school, in case you guys don't know what I'm referring to, I'm not telling you which school it is, but I'm going to a high tier school, so I focus less on my channel at times. I mean, like, I still focus on my channel, but I have to, like, put a lot of my mind energy on the fact I'm going to college in a few months, and I'm probably not going to be able to focus on the channel that much anymore. That's not going to stop me from recording videos or uploading stuff, but it's probably not going to be on the same quality, and it's going to be even more inconsistent than my upload schedule already is. And speaking of my uploads in general, I know that you guys noticed that I've done a lot of live streams recently instead of actual videos, because I've been playing Fuser most of my free time, and unfortunately I can't, or I couldn't record it beforehand because the recording restrictions on it made absolutely no sense, and I couldn't actually get footage for the game unless I live streamed it because it blocked normal recording. However, the devs fixed that over the past few days when they put in the 1.3 patch, so I could actually record the game and do videos that aren't an hour freaking long. But even then, I can't really do much editing of those because those are basically music videos and long concerts. So I would have to make them without really editing much other than adding occasional filters, which is what I did with the last video. So yeah, I realize my stuff is becoming kind of cluttered, and I pay less and less attention to a bunch of my other series. I mean, I've tried to do the Need for Speed series of games. I've tried to record and play them and upload videos of them, like 4 or 5 times already, and I've fallen out of doing them every single time I did them. When I first did Need for Speed 2015, I fell out of doing it. Then I tried to revive it. I fell out of doing that. When I played Heat, I only got to like the 6th episode because I started playing the game in my off time and there was just huge gaps of content. I tried to do Payback, and then I fell off of doing that as well because it was such an annoying grind to get through some of the levels. And I recently deleted it to make space for Star Wars Battlefront 2, which bounced back recently, and I haven't even uploaded any gameplay of yet because I spent far too much time not editing. And I tried to do Need for Speed 2015 again around the same time that I got Payback, and I fell out doing that for the 3rd freaking time after restarting my game for the 2nd or 3rd time. I mean, I play the game a lot, but I don't actually spend time editing my bloody videos. Honestly, I've just like fallen out of interest in doing general editing. I haven't fallen out of interest in YouTube in general, but I've somewhat fallen out of interest in editing my videos. I mean, I will still record them, and I still have a crap ton of content, which is bogging down all the space on my PS4, so I can't download new games, but I haven't actually used most of it because I prefer spending my free time playing games. If I had the free time to edit on my off days, aka any days off I had after doing all my school stuff, I would actually bother editing videos a lot more. But I can't, and I have to take up my time playing video games to do that, which is a bit of an annoyance. I'm aware that I've harped on for quite a long time, and it sounds like I either hate YouTube, or I hate my channel, or I hate doing content, but I don't. I love doing content. If you guys think that I'm only doing it because I'm trying to get popular, that's a stupid, bloody reason. I never started YouTube with the intention of becoming popular. I started YouTube because I just want to record myself playing video games, which is like the only thing I seem to do nowadays. I just wanted to record myself doing something fun and upload the content because I thought it would be entertaining. And for some people, it clearly is. But even then, a lot of the content that I do or videos, nobody watches them because even though I have a ton of subscribers, they'll only tune in if I do the content that those subscribers actually care about. I'm very sure that if I spent more time doing videos on Rec Room FNAF maps, which have kind of died down now because Stoll stopped making maps, but I'm sure if I did a lot more videos on those, I'd definitely have more people watching them. I mean, even when I do the off Rec Room video after being on hiatus for months, when I did my FNAF 33 map video, that one got a decent amount of views because there are subscribers on my channel that are loyal and like that content and decided to watch it. Heck, I'd honestly do more Rec Room content if I didn't get bored of it constantly. Boom and Blinked were online more often, and more importantly, the game stopped changing its controls every single month for the console versions because the developers kept changing how controls work in the game and making it unreliable for me to actually play. Nobody on my actual channel, or at least a good majority of my subscribers, do not really care about a bunch of my other content. I don't think anyone really cares about my BioShock series, even though that was the one I actually did consistent videos on, and even though I started doing BioShock 2, I haven't touched the game in weeks, maybe months, even though I still have recordings for it, and I haven't really posted those at all. The videos I did on Need for Speed, as I already mentioned before, are really not popular, and I kept falling off with the series as well. And about Battle Royale games, forget it. Honestly, nobody really cares that much about Fortnite or Apex that much anymore. I know I don't really care about Fortnite. I've dropped off of it several times after trying to record it. And while I still like playing Apex, and I definitely like recording it, it feels like it takes ages to actually get a decent recording for that game. That, and again, no one watches my Apex content either. Even then, I have footage for games that I've played and I have recorded, but I haven't actually uploaded them on my channel yet because either the content would be a bit too shallow or there wouldn't really be anyone that actually cares. I mean, I have footage of the demo of Just Dance 2019 right here, and I've played it, and I got 5 stars on it, and I have fun with the Just Dance games, and I'm good at them, but even then, no one's really gonna care about those games at all. And then there's Vigor, which is a game that I actually did a lot of recordings for, and I enjoyed playing when I first started playing it. But even then, I don't think anyone's really gonna care about that game, because it's like a Battle Royale game in a sense, but with the twist that you take your own gear in, and if you die with your gear, you lose it as well. The team deathmatch mode in it constantly swaps around your weapons, and the scavenging mode that exists there, while it is fun, there's a risk versus reward in it setup, or whatever you want to call it. It's really not that much of a payoff because it plays still like a Battle Royale game. You have to be looking actively for fights if you want to get any action in the game. Which sometimes I get that and other times I don't. And even then, I don't want to risk losing all of my crap if I die, so sometimes it's not even worth it. I know that I sound like I'm just whining or complaining over nothing, but I didn't intend on this video just being a giant screw you to the people that like my videos and the content I do. And there are clearly some people that like the new content that I am doing and all the games that I'm playing. I mean, I've gotten a decent amount of people tuning into my live streams of Fuser, even though I'm not even sure if some of those are people that are actually subscribed to me, or just people from the Fuser community that actually like the stuff that I'm doing. So I don't want to sound all negative, like I hate my viewers or something like that, or that you guys should totally watch my stuff because I have stuff that I care about more than Danganronpa or Rec Room. It's just that, I don't know, I've just gotten a little bit tired. Although that mostly just comes down to me just being tired of recording or me just editing, and I prefer spending my time doing other things. Like I said, I don't really hate YouTube. I don't hate doing content, and I don't hate editing. It's actually a lot of fun when I can post together stuff that's actually fun to watch. And I clearly have people that are in my community that actually like specific stuff that I do. I mean, there's people that like my Far Cry content. There's clearly some people that like my Apex or Need for Speed content. I've had people that have liked several of the one-off videos that I've done in the past, such as the parodies that I've done of the Hitler rants about stuff where Hitler plays, things like that. So clearly my community is diverse enough to have people that like the stuff that I'm doing, even if I don't do it as often. Heck, I've watched some of my own videos, but I struggle to pick out which ones are ones on content that I myself would actually enjoy watching. So, yeah. I mean, I don't really know how to feel about all the content that I've done and whether or not people actually like certain things that I've actually done. I don't know, it's just, I feel rather weird, especially since I only have a few months of free time that I'm actually going to be able to spend recording or editing, before a lot of my free time is going to be spent on college and things of that nature. So I won't be able to promise you guys anything in terms of content. Heck, if people wanted to see more Danganronpa content, I'd do it a lot more often. I had the opportunity to get the 1-2 Reload collection back towards like the end of December when I had the money to actually afford it while it was on sale. I could have bought it, but I instead decided to buy the DLC of Fuser because I wanted to invest more time in that, and I knew I would have a lot of fun playing that, especially since it was going to sync up most of my free time. And here's the thing, I do well, not consistently, but I do legitimately want to do Danganronpa content. Although I prefer it less to be about me just adding something pre-existing and more me, you know, actually playing the Bloody Gaze because I'm a member of the fandom. And that being said, if I were to play one of the games I would consider my favorite, it would either be 1 or V3. So, yeah, if people want to see more content of stuff, I'd gladly do more content of stuff. But I don't exactly have the means of doing said content because I don't have much money to actually spend on things that you guys want to see. If I had the Danganronpa games, I would have done videos on them ages ago, even though they would be long as heck because the trials can be like 2 or 3 hours long. So, yeah, I don't really want to say that I hate my community or that I hate YouTube, and I know I sound like I'm repeating myself, but this is just me saying my general thoughts. This isn't a video based on structure. This is just a video based on me simply talking about why I am getting tired of doing stuff, and just why stuff is becoming less and less interesting for me in terms of editing. Heck, I'm pretty sure that some people in the fandom might not even realize that the Danganronpa abridged videos that I did are simply compilations and that I myself did not make this crap. I mean, I made the videos of edits and stuff, but I did not make the original footage. That goes to someone else entirely. Of course, it's not me stealing because it's simply a montage. But yeah, that's the general point. I mean, I've done content. People clearly like my content. I have a lot of people that definitely have subscribed to me, with most of them just being centered around liking specific content. Like, my videos pretty much just get popular on a dime depending on what content I've done. I'm pretty sure that if it was any sort of other Danganronpa video and not one of the character-specific montages of best moments or funniest moments from this character, I'm pretty sure that if I did that instead of the Makoto compilation that I did, it would have a heck of a lot less views. But no, because I did that, because I wanted to make it a sequel, I have nearly 9,000 views on that. And after a year, my Byakuya compilation has 31,000. I mean, Jesus Christ, that's like over half of the amount of views that I've gotten on my entire channel. Or at least it was until I did the Makoto Naegi compilation. So clearly, I've hit a stroke with some people, and there are people that like some of the content that I do, but it really just depends on what specifically I do, or if I try to cater to their needs and something like that. And I'm not going to say that I'm going to spend most of my time trying to cater to people's needs when it comes to my content. I'll do content on whatever the heck I want because I want to play stuff that I find interesting. If I do content that caters to the people that actually like it, that's because that's what I'm feeling like doing. I felt like doing that content because I was simply interested. But yeah, I don't really have a way of ending this video either. I know it just sounds like I've just been venting for ages for no legitimate reason, but I had to get this stuff off of my chest. especially since, like I said, this is probably the last 4 or 5 months of my free time that I'm going to actually have on potentially recording or editing these videos, because I'll be off at college in a few months. I won't be able to guarantee you guys much more content. Of course, like on this channel. Maybe my music channel, I'll still be able to have consistent music videos and things of that nature and songs, but I can't guarantee that either, because college sucks up a lot of people's free time. I mean, one of my favorite YouTubers, Agent John 2, pretty much stopped almost all of their content when they went off to college, which sucks because I loved watching that channel. But again, that's not the purpose of this video. Now, I'm not saying that I'm going to give up on YouTube entirely and just let the channel die, especially because, well, I don't want this channel to die. But the thing is, I'm not sure if the channel is going to be able to live once I'm away from home and I'm out on my own in the real world doing my own thing. I mean, I'll try to keep this channel alive, but I sadly cannot really guarantee anything because, like I said, all my free time will pretty much be taken up. So, yeah, I really just needed to talk and explain things. So this was more or less kind of an explanation of why I've just been so awkward with my footage and why I haven't really continued on series I've done or recorded certain things. But even then, yeah, I'm not really sure if all of that even matters. Honestly, I'm not even sure what to say anymore. I can't really guarantee a schedule for you guys. I'm going to try to record stuff that I actually want to record. So, yeah, I'm definitely still going to do a bunch of Fuser content, things of that nature. I'll do content on my other games and things that I'm interested in when I have the free time. Like I said, if I do end up getting one of the Danganronpa games in the future, I'll probably record it. But knowing me, I'm probably going to do a crap job at actually editing or uploading the videos on a timely schedule. It's just, everything's been really tired. Well, I've just been tired. I'm sure everyone's been tired. The last year was absolutely awful to deal with the stupid coronavirus and everything else. And I know that the events that happened in the last month with the Capitol getting pretty much taken over by random civilians, yeah, a lot of stuff has happened. And I'm not going to say my opinion on it because I know that the internet is a terrible place to talk about opinions and stuff without offending tons of people. But I don't know. Maybe I just feel like this way because I wanted to have some people actually pay attention to my words. Maybe I feel like this because I'm genuinely tired and I have to stress a lot with my family being concerned about my future, with me being concerned about my future, and me not wanting to burden everyone in my family. And heck, I kind of don't want to burden you guys either. I mean, like, my channel is not a professional channel. I'm not even sure how or why people have stuck around, especially when I've done content that's kind of hit or miss. I mean, there are a ton of other channels that exist on the internet that have probably done some things better than me. I don't know how or why I've gotten the following that I've had. I mean, I have nearly 400 subs after 3 years. You'd think a channel like mine would die after just 1 or 2. But like I said, I didn't start this channel to become popular. I started this channel because I wanted to make entertaining content. And even though I've been very inconsistent with my content, I do have the occasional good video that people actually bother watching. So, yeah, thank you guys for actually watching my videos after all of these years. Thank you guys for actually caring about the fact that I exist and that I have some part of me that I'm going to be leaving as like a record that, you know, I existed. I mean, granted, my channel might die when I go off to college, but I don't intend on letting it die. If I'm able to keep it alive, then that will be good enough for me. And if I'm able to consistently make content that you guys like, that's just as fine as well.